New York and
Really?
Do you have already read this novel?
What that?
Lords of the
Oh,
Lords of the Flies.
Yes, I have read it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, of course. Actually, I know about the author. Let me tell you the inside information about the author. Okay, let's start.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about the author of this novel. The author of this novel named William Golding. He was one of the famous writers in the world, and he was born in Cornwall in 1911. He was graduated at Marlborough Grammar School and Brasenose College, Oxford. Apart from his writing, his past and present occupation include being a schoolmaster, a lecturer, an actor, a sailor, and a musician. At first, he was brought up to be a scientist, but revolted. After 2 years at Oxford, he read English literature instead and became devoted at Anglo-Saxon. He spent 5 years at Oxford to publish a volume of poems in 1935 and to teach at Bishop Wordsworth School in Salisbury. Furthermore, he used to join the Royal Navy in 1940 and spent 6 years afloat. In 1980, he won the Booker Prize for his novel Rite of Passage. He retired from teaching in 1962. After that, he lived in Wisconsin, listening his recreations as music, sailing, archaeology, and classical Greek. And William Golding died in 1993. Okay, that's all about the story of the author. Yes.
Wow! He is very great
Yeah.
profile.
He's very intelligent. He's good. I think so.
Can anyone brief the plot summary again?
It's fine. I will tell you. In the midst of raging war, a plan moved a group of schoolboys from Britain is shot down over the island. 2 boys, Ralph and Piggy, discovered the conch shell on the beach. Piggy realized to use it as a horn to convince the other boys. And then they set the electing about a leader and devising a way to be rescued. They chose Ralph as their leader and Jack to be a hunter to find food and make signal rescue. Ralph, Jack, and Simon prepare to explore the island. When they're back, Ralph decides to make light signal to attract passing ships. They succeed. We start the fire by focusing the sunlight through Piggy's glasses. At the beginning, the boys enjoy so much to splash in water and play games. Ralph complained that they should be focused to make a signal fire and build hut. Meanwhile, the hunters failed to catch a sour, but Jack raised much effort to act like hunter. When a ship passes, Ralph and Piggy didn't see a signal fire, which is the hunters have to maintain. Ralph felt angry and confronted with Jack. Finally, Ralph blew the conch shell and blamed the boys with his speech in his mind. And the night meeting became quickly clear because the little boy have been troubled with nightmare and more boys believe that there is a monster in the island. It caused the boys afraid. After the meeting, above the island has battle. The twins Sam and Eric, responsible to watching a fire, are asleep. When they wake up, they see the silhouette of parachute and hear strange flapping noise. They think they see the monster and rush back to the camp to report that the monster has attacked them. The hunters prepare to search the monster in the jungle, but Ralph and Jack travel up to the mountain. When they're back, they tell to others what are they sighting. But Jack tells that Ralph is covered and should remove him from leaders, but others deny. Jack angrily ran down to the sea and called the hunters to join them. Ralph rallies the remaining boys to build the huts and set a fire, but before finished, most of them are joined with Jack. Simon faints, and when he wakes up, he goes to the mountain and understanding the monster is not real. And then he back to the beach to tell to others what he's seen. But the boys are the meat in showery revelry and see the Simon hold the light from the jungle. They fall upon and kill him. Ralph escaped and hide in the jungle, but Jack ordered his hunters to ignite fire smoke Ralph out of hiding place. Ralph forced out to the beach. He felt tired and faint. When he wakes up, he sees the Nassau officer standing over him. The officer tells that he sees the fire in the jungle. At the same time, the Jack's group reach out on the beach and see the officer. The officer asks Ralph what happened, but when Ralph thinks about that, he starts to cry, and also the other boys. Finally, the naval officer decides to turn them back to regain their composure.
Bravo, bravo.
Bravo.
Oh my
Good,
gosh.
good plot summary. Yes, I love the way they survive on the
Yes.
island. Yes.
But they're only just 8 and 12 years old, but they can do all
young.
of things.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good for the novel.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know the conflict of this story? Let me tell you.
Okay, good.
Good idea.
The first conflict is Laugh versus Jack. Laugh and Jack want to be the leader, but Jack want to have more power than other boys. And Laugh most friends shoot him to be leader. This kind of conflict is person versus person. The next conflict is Jack and Piggy. Jack wants someone to take his ankle out on, and he chooses Piggy because Piggy he is fat and he is wearing glasses. This kind of conflict is person versus person. The next conflict is boys versus island. After they marooned on the islands, they have to find something that they can eat. They have to find somewhere that they can stay. They will have to build the hut to protect them from dangerous things, such as animals, storm. This kind of conflict is person versus nature. The last conflict, boys and fear. The younger boys are fear of many things, such as security on the island, lack of adults. They lose protection and support. They really want to go back to their home. This kind of conflict is person versus their self.
Wow, good. There are so
Good.
many conflict in one story,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But Jack is so
So bad, right?
Yeah, so bad. How about the characteristic in the story? Can
Yeah.
anyone tell about this?
Stop.
Yeah, I remember, and I will tell about the character in the story. There are three main characters in Lord of Flies. The first character is Ralph. He's fair and attractive. More than that, he has a conch shell, and he can blow it because it symbolizes power and leadership. Ralph is primary representative of the civilization and productive leadership. While the other boys are concerned with playing, having fun, and avoiding work, Ralph are building huts and thinking of ways to maximize their chances being rescued. The second character is Piggy. May Ralph found the conch shell, but Piggy tells Ralph how to use it. Piggy doesn't use it by himself because his physically is too big. The last character is Jack. Jack is charismatic and inclined to be the leadership. He's furious because he loses the election to Ralph. The first time he hunting the pig and is unable to kill it. but he becomes obsessed with hunting, and he devotes himself to this. After that, he is painting his face like a barbarian, and he over himself is bloodlust. And then after that, he is become the leader and control the groups. He use the voice fears the beast for control his behaviors. It's like a corruption. In my opinion, after I read this novel, the character I like the most is Jack, because I like the way he's ambitious become the leader. I think this novel is not interesting if without him.
See,
gorgeous.
I like Ralph.
Oh, me too. I really like
I don't like Ralph, I like Jack.
Yes, I like Jack.
Piggy is so cute. I like him.
No, I don't like Piggy.
Wait, no,
He's a
wait.
cute one.
No.
Hey, calm down. By the way, how about the theme of the story and like a interesting quotation of the story? Can anyone tell about this?
Okay, me, I will explain.
Let's talk about the theme of this novel, that is the struggle to build civilization. The children who come from the different parents, different place, but they have to live together in the same island. So the struggle to find the chief, they have to find the factors of the living, they have to find the food, the thing that can protect us from the dangerous thing. But they're still only the 8 and 12 years old. Oh my god, they're very so great. So this is to show us how struggle that they have to find all of things that can protect themselves from the dangerous thing. So we can see that the struggle, the hard thing, the difficult thing from the children who just only the 8 and 12 years old can do like that. I appreciate it. Here is the important quotation that support about this theme. What are we? Humans, animal, or savage? This quotation was said by Piggy to the Ralph during on their assemble. Piggy is constantly in support of their keeping signal fire going and concentrating their rescue. He sees the boys' potential for violence long before the others. Here is the place with his listener to remember their civilization back home, while articulating a central question of this novel. The second quotation from this novel that supports the how struggle to build civilization theme is, Jack stood up and he said this. The Buddhist knife in his hand, the two boys faced each other. There was the brilliant words of hunting, taxing, fires, exhalation, skills, and there was the words of logging and buffalo commercial. This quotation occurs in this novel when Jack and Ralph fight each other. Jack described in terms of his artfulness. However, Ralph described himself in his shortcoming and the ideal he represents and presents at least chargeable or attractive. And the last quotation from the Lord of Flies novel that support about this theme is, bottom to the rules, we strong, we hunt. If there's a beast, we will hunt it down. We will close the in and beat and beat and beat and beat. Wow! Jack shouted this sentence to Piggy, who advocated against believing in the beast, and it maintained the signal fire. Again, Golding showed the Jack's pitch is a simple compelling, while Piggy's and Ralph's admire in debate and in decision, by offering a simple, brutal solution and by playing off of the other boys' fears. Jack positioned himself as a likely chef.
That's it.
Ooh. Okay, let's move to the criticism of the story.
Anyone know who will criticize that?
Yeah, actually, I can criticize that.
Oh.
Okay, let's talk about two main points that I think William tried to present to us. For the first one is the end of being children. I mean, their youth is over. Owing to being children, they have to have happiness. They have to explore something new. But this is ironic. They are in mystery. They have to confront with, the bad situation on the island. They have to confront with the death. So everything confines them from the rest of the world. For the second one, William tried to present that humans are animals at heart. When all rules have been removed, the beast will come out, the evil inside us will come out. You can see from the Jack that he is selfish, more selfish from that own illusion. He is a good person before, but at the end, he evil-minded person. For the next, I'm going to criticize about symbolism. For the first one, as you see, this is the conch shell. The conch shell stands for democracy. When everyone had chose Ralph to lead them. Ralph, who owned the conch shell, had the full right, full power to talk, to speak, to call them. For the second one, Piggy glasses stand for the power of science in that 20th century that the people had taken science in their daily life to civilize them. For the third is fire. The fire stands for two meanings. For the first meaning of fire is asking for help or needing someone rescued. So according to the scene that they're setting fire on the top of the hill for fascinating the ship. For the second meaning, the fire stands for Jack group losing their humanity. According to the scene that Jack tried to hunt Ralph down and everything is was burned with fire. For the important symbolic is Piggy head. Piggy head stands for Lord of Fire, the Satan that I have mentioned about, Beelzebub, and it stands for Birdie, and the lily stands for the foreshadow of Simon's death. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to present the final symbolism. It is blood stain and the ash on the Jack's face. That is the symbolism that stands for he let evil rule his heart.
Good. Very good.
We have a lot of conflict here in this novel, right? Yes.
Hey guys, let me show you some scene that I like.
Okay.
Is anything over there? No. Nothing.
What are you guys doing?
Wow, it's so scary scene ever now.
Yeah.
Such a terrible.
Unexpected.
Irony.
It's terrible.
Hey girl, why you show us this scene?
Because this scene is about Jack's team want to hunt Laugh down. You see, these twin boys, they used to be Laugh friends before. After that, they go to join with Jack's team. Actually, they didn't want to hunt Laugh down, but they just want to have,
Follow Jack, right?
just want to be alive. Just want someone that can protect them from the dangerous thing. Yeah.
I see.
Then the important thing of this scene, a touch of humanity of them is so great. You see?
Yeah,
The twin have humanity, right?
Yeah, I mean that.
Yeah.
Good, such a good story.
Yeah, it's
So-
a good scene. Thank you.
Hey guy, by the way, what did we get from this novel?
Actually, I got one. Don't desert our responsibility because it may take them to mystery as well.
Yes, and more than that, I found from this novel, we have to prepare ourselves every time because we don't know that when accident will come to us. So we have
Yeah, I
to
see.
learn how to survive, learn how to swimming like that. Yes.
And I have one. I think we have to accept others' opinion because we live in a society, right?
Yeah.
So when someone suggests something, I have to listen and try to understand if it's bad for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agree.
Wow. How
I
about
agree
you?
with you.
Good. Do you have one or no one?
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, okay.
I think there are no benefit after we planned it.
Yeah. Agree
I
with
think
you.
Harmony is
Yes.
important.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, responsible, united, all of that is very
Yes,
important.
yes.
What time is it?
Hey!
What?
We're late now.
Why we late?
We have class.
What class?
American literature. Oh
my God.
Akan Suraya.
Okay.